I think I have like a tick.
Goody. Let's dive into this one.
I think I have a tick. I realized that I do this thing where like my jaw like goes like that when I'm like absently, like I'm not thinking about it, and I have like a weird like, or like, I don't know, it's weird. I caught myself like doing one of these. I think I'm like having like a mental breakdown.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
That sounds good.
Fun.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Ryan.
Wow. Welcome back to Barely Holding On. That's Ryan.
Yep, that's
and
me.
I'm Kierney.
That's her. Welcome back. Wow.
Wow.
It's been a week.
I think all I'll say is that Ryan came over not too long ago. We're setting up.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "How are you?" And I was like, well. And I was like, "Ryan, how are you?" And she was like,
I'm like, someone's sitting on my chest and I could cry at any moment.
yeah.
But other than that,
I feel like
great.
crying. I don't know why. And I feel a little empty inside.
Yeah.
I didn't mean for that to rhyme.
Oh, poet. Snaps.
Someone put me at an open mic. With a mic in my hand currently. And I'm not depressed,
I am.
folks.
No, I think I just feel
No
joy.
Everything. Oh,
No void. I feel like a void. I look
Yeah.
forward to this every week.
Yeah.
I think this is the only time I'll laugh here and there, but this is like,
no, please finish. I feel like this is the only time.
like I get like actual like genuine like pure like belly laughs and like actual joy.
Yeah, I
I
feel that. That's probably usually my case.
yeah. I mean, I've had like hee hee ha ha's. Like I am in a theater class again, which I was
that's
like
good.
being able to be creative again, which is awesome. But I'm still like, nothing's sparking the joy, you know.
Yeah,
If Marie Kondo is here, my whole house would be
Everything would
out.
be gone.
Everything
Yeah.
would be gone.
I agree. I don't know. I just feel I don't feel very joyous right now. And that's okay.
Yeah,
Feelings are temporary and they're just messengers.
they are, and that's why they're gone.
Oh, what?
My feelings are gone.
That's not true. You
Well, I guess.
just yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feelings are just messengers here to tell us what we need to focus on.
That's really
Here to
cute.
tell us what's going on.
But I like that.
And that's okay.
Can you put that on a bumper sticker?
Sure.
Like, I mean that genuinely. I don't mean that sarcastically.
I
Like,
don't know if a
actually
bumper
want that.
sticker is the right
Why?
platform for.
Well, what else would it? Well,
I
I
mean-
mean, a card, a greeting card,
No.
like a sympathy card.
No, like
Feelings
maybe
are
a
fleeting.
sticker.
Life is fleeting.
Oh.
Like,
Okay.
okay. Anyways, media of the day. I think we need to just like get into it. I think it's okay to not be okay. That whole mantra.
That whole thing. That
And
whole
we're
fucking-
still filming, even though we don't feel good. And because sometimes you just don't feel good.
Yeah, and I think
And that's okay.
sometimes, especially right now, it's just okay to just recognize that. Wow, how many times can I say "just" in a sentence? My
Drink
point.
every time she says
My
just.
point is. My point.
What is the
Why did it
point?
sound like
What's
that?
the point anymore?
My point, for the fourth time, if I could get to the point,
Love it. All right.
is that it's okay if things just feel fucking heavy right now.
Yeah.
Like, I know for me personally, it's a weird dichotomy of like, I feel pretty content with my life at this point, like in terms of, like I have my own apartment, I have a dog, I have a great partner, my family is healthy, like all of these things, right? That are like objectively pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Like on paper.
Yeah, but then at the same time, I'm like, man, how did we get here?
Icky.
I just feel, I don't feel like I'm on the right path maybe, and I'm not really sure if I like am choosing things because I enjoy them or just because it was an idea in my head of like what I wanted
what
at
you
one
should
time.
want to, or like what the path is supposed to look like.
Right, and I think it's a pretty human experience, and like I'm not saying anything crazy fucking new, but I think it's important to just realize that being a fucking person is hard sometimes.
It sucks.
And
I mean, it's great sometimes, and it's also really shitty.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah.
The expansive experience of the human being.
Ugh. Oh my god.
It sucks. Anyways.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Media of the day, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want to start?
You know what? Sure.
Great.
I'm gonna talk about my current addiction, which is okay. So it's like,
Is it the book you talked about last week?
no, actually, so I already finished that series. That's gone. That's already done.
Jesus Christ.
I'm on a new series. I'm on the third book of a different series now, which is like over 1,000 pages, which I was not ready for.
She moves so fast.
Yeah, because I've been listening to audiobooks because my new addiction is this game, this like this app on my phone, which is called Royal Match.
Oh, why have I heard of this?
Because it's on Instagram
Or
all
is it
the
one of those
time.
stupid like.
It's like a little matching game. You have to like move stuff around.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not necessarily what I
So
was thinking.
I'll sit there. Kierney, I bought more lives. I spent like $20 over the weekend.
You spent $20
on
this
more
game?
lives because I needed to keep playing. And then now there's like a sister game to it, which is a different king. So like there's multiple kings in this universe, and this one you like battle the Dark King, and you have to like get different stuff
In the game?
In the game.
Okay.
In the game. And so then now when like one app runs out of lives, then I go to the other app, and then that one has lives. But then it takes almost 20 minutes for a life to like refill.
Wait, what's the other app?
It's like another royal match. It's like a royal
Jesus.
corral.
Ryan.
I don't know what it is. Not a royal corral. Golden
Royal
corral.
what?
No, it's
what?
like. So I've been like obsessed with that. I'm on these like teams. I don't know who these people are, but I'm begging for lives like every 2 seconds, and it's really addicting. And so I just sit there at night, all plugged in, and then I'm laying in bed listening to an audiobook, and I'm just playing these games, and I'll do that until about like 1 a.m.
You know what this means, don't you?
What?
You've reached middle age. Like
Fuck.
that's fully.
I did download something that was like Farmville the other day, and I got it. I got it. I had to get it off my phone because I was like, because I was itching for a
ultimate
game.
Suburban mom.
I needed
game.
something to do while I like listened. And when it's at night, like I'm not gonna just like clean my room. I mean, I could, but it'd be noisy, whatever. And so I'm like, instead of being productive, or actually just reading it, I've been listening to it because it's really good. But like the characters making really dumb decisions, and now like someone's dying, and I can't handle it, and I could cry. It's like making me want. I literally like found out really bad info in this book. It's all fake, mind you. I know.
Yeah, it's called fiction.
My brain can't differentiate sometimes these feelings from these fictional characters. My brain's always been like that. I get like really like. My mom says I have a really active imagination, and so.
My mom says.
And that's why I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of stuff, but like
So
wow. I get really like into it. I mean, as I get really obsessive over things, and my brain can't
we know this
handle it. And so I found out some really bad information today of my friends in the book.
The book Friends.
Yeah. And
the friends in the book.
The way that I was waiting for class to start, and my whole body went into fight or flight because of it, and I went, "Oh no, this is bad. Like this is really bad." And I'm only halfway through the book.
Oh wow.
It's a 34-hour long book.
Oh
It's over 1,000 pages.
One book?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Over
also the kicker, the fourth book. Guess when it comes out? Next year. Not even this year. Next year.
So you could take your time, but you're not going to.
Not going to take my time because I have so many other books I need to read. We're getting through
1,000
'em.
pages is crazy.
I've done that a couple times for like other books, but I was actually reading them, and so audiobooks are still reading, but
Yes.
because that's rude, that's ableist to say that they're not. Just saying.
Okay, here's my hot take.
Yeah, I'm ready.
No fucking book should be 1,000 pages long. No book. No book.
I
And
mean,
you know
like,
what?
where are you gonna break? Like,
I'd even go so far as to say no nonfiction. No book should be an encyclopedia. You could break it up. No
Okay.
book should be 1,000
Yeah,
fucking pages.
yes, but yes,
No
and
book.
No,
If a fiction book is 1,000 pages,
it's like 1,065.
you cannot tell me, and I will believe you, that it couldn't have been broken up into 2 books.
Yeah, well, we're halfway. Yeah,
Don't
it's
believe
really
it for a
good
second.
though. Anyway, that's what's going on with Ryan. My life has been consumed with Royal Match and audiobooks.
It's like a double media. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my media of the day is SNL 50th reunion.
Was it good?
Was over the
I
weekend.
didn't watch it.
So I didn't watch they did like a musical special Friday night where they had like some of like the most famous like musical sketches
Oh, okay.
kind of reimagined or like modernized.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had some other like musical regular just like musical acts perform. But I saw some clips of that, but I actually like went and watched the like 3-hour I think runtime anniversary special yesterday. It was so good. It's so fun. And I was curious, like, you know, are we gonna redo some older sketches and then throw in some like new stuff, or is it all just gonna kind of be? And I think they did a good job. It's really hard to cover 50 years of a show like that when you have so many casts, so many sketches. I mean, that show happens on a weekly basis for like how many months out of the year? Like, it's just hard. And I think they did a pretty good job. I mean, they had a couple of montages of older clips of sketches. Like, there was a like a commercial category that they had just had a bunch of clips of old sketches that were like fake commercials, obviously.
Cool.
And that was fun. And they had like, I thought what was interesting, and I was kind of surprised, but they didn't make like really pointed tributes for like cast members that are no longer like living. I was a little surprised about that, but then Adam Sandler performed like a song.
Oh, cool.
For the anniversary show, not the musical part that was like Friday night.
Yeah.
And that was really funny and like touching as well, and he had some tribute in there which was like woven in as part of it. So I thought that was really nice, but I was surprised that they didn't do, and I guess like in thinking about it, I was just like putting my artist hat on, right, and thinking like, okay, why would we choose not, because it's a choice, why would we choose not to do that? And I guess, you know, like it's a sketch show, right, and SNL is known for making everything lighter. That's its purpose. Even really dark shit. Of course, like the purpose is to like make people laugh about it.
Yes.
Which is important. And so I think it probably obviously had something to do with that. I don't think that's like breaking news, but I was just like a little surprised that there wasn't like a more kind of formal like in memoriam, like really quick, like, you know, John Belushi,
Chris Farley,
Phil Hartman, Chris Farley, Norma, like there were little pieces.
Nods.
There were little nods, absolutely.
Yeah,
like they weren't gonna not do that at all. And I'm not upset about it at all. I was just surprised that there wasn't like a more formal thing. But then again, thinking about it, it was okay. You know, they did more like subtle, like
like also thinking like how would they transition from like a sad moment to like, okay, now let's start having fun again. Like I don't think it would flow, and there's already so much that they need to get through and celebrate as well. Like they're celebrating their work, and like I'm sure like the sketches are like nods to their comedy in a way, instead of it being like R.I.P. No, you don't think they like
the sketches that they actually did live were not, I don't think any of the, off the top of my head, I don't think any of them were ones that would have included said deceased cast members. But again, like a lot of the portions where they were like showing clips of old sketches, like that's where they had like a couple of focuses on a couple of the deceased dead. I feel like that's a harsh
dead.
But yeah, but it was really fun. It was a like fun tribute to 50 fucking years of a show like that. I think honestly, I mean, I guess not. I was gonna say I think like it would be fun to do like a full weekend of like 2 shows, but that's a lot.
That's a lot.
People probably wouldn't. That's a huge undertaking. But just there's so much to cover. But I think they did such a good job of like bringing in really popular sketches from the last 10 to 20 years, and then even like a couple of older ones, kind of. But like it was really fun to see Eddie Murphy back on like sketch comedy.
I need to watch this. I was just thinking about that.
It was really fun to see Will Ferrell and Jason Sudeikis. And like some of the cameos were just fucking nuts, and that's kind of the point, I guess. It was so fun to see one of Mike Myers' characters make an appearance in a, like it just it was a lot of things that like just made me really realize that we have this like extreme bubble of like beloved entertainers, so many of whom came out of SNL or exist in the bubble like surrounding it, and it's just overwhelming, kind of.
The only one I saw like clip of, I don't even think I saw the whole thing, was Meryl Streep in the Alien one,
so
and I was like, I love that sketch so much too.
That sketch is so good. And adding her to that was so hysterical. Like her and Kate McKinnon together as mother-daughter, fucking weird ass. It's so good. But yeah, it was funny. And then I just keep getting reminders that Kenan Thompson has been in the fucking cast for so fucking long.
Yeah.
Like I think I saw some stats. Has he been
on there the longest?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I saw some stats today that was like he's been there for essentially 40% of the amount of time that SNL has even been running.
That's so cool. And like he started what, and All That?
Crazy.
He started on All That, I'm pretty sure.
I think that was like his
like the variety show on Nick.
Yeah. It's just funny because he feels like such like a and Kenan.
Okay.
Like I don't know why he's still there, but he's like I love him. You know,
he's great.
He's just a guaranteed part.
I love it.
Yeah, one of the highlights was watching Eddie Murphy play Tracy Morgan next to Tracy Morgan.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Like Tracy Morgan.
I'm gonna watch this later.
There was a sketch called Black Jeopardy, which is hysterical. And Leslie Jordan. That's her. Am I making that up? Why does that sound wrong?
Leslie Jones.
Duh. There we go. Jesus.
It's okay.
Leslie Jones was in it. Kenan played like the host, and then Tracy Morgan played this like character, and then Eddie Murphy played Tracy Morgan, and it was so like watching him next to the actual Tracy Morgan, trying to make sure Tracy doesn't break, but like it was. I really have always loved Eddie Murphy, and I know that he's like. I haven't seen a lot of him in the last. And I feel like there's some scandal maybe, or just maybe he was. It? Yeah, I've something vaguely in my brain was like maybe he's not the best person. Like I don't know, but he's so funny, and
most men just aren't the best people.
Yeah,
so I kind of just don't.
Surprise. But so many of like my favorite comedies growing up had him in it. And so he's just like one of my like favorites to watch. Like he's always so committed, and he can do so. It was so fun. There was a sketch with like him and Kenan and Will Ferrell and Jason Sudeikis, and then like 3 of the like current cast. It was just good. It's just fun. I had myself a little time last night just watching it and seeing all the different like connections within everything was just. It just gave me the like end of senior year like theater class, like does all the like callbacks to all the things the inside jokes of the last couple of years, whatever.
Just like a cast party, like a wrap up party.
Yeah, but just like
it's like at
on
Denny's.
an insane scale.
Oh, Denny's. Denny's as a theater kid was like the place to be
in the suburbs. Let's be clear.
Oh,
too.
yeah. But also,
we just wrapped a show and we're gonna go to Denny's in
like
full
in our
makeup,
makeup,
but in our street clothes.
Oh, not the street clothes.
And we're so cool. It was funny. I was just
honestly,
talking to,
Denny's at midnight sounds like so much fun. Like I kind of miss it.
I don't. Or like
I really
beef and
wanna-
bun for us, like
Yeah, I really want to go
La Mesa kids.
to a diner at like 2 a.m. or like just midnight. I don't think I could. I don't think I want to do 2
maybe not 2
a.m.
a.m. Yeah.
No, there's something about like a late night bite, some pancakes,
Late night bite.
pancakes.
Katie and I were just at a diner actually having dinner last week, and
Oh, really?
she and I were talking about the Denny's
Of it all.
post-production
Yeah.
experience. Yeah.
Ugh, I miss that. I kind of miss the camaraderie. I think now it's weird being in a theater class, like after not doing or being around those kind of people in so long, and then now I'm back in it, and I'm like, it just like all like rushed back, and I'm like, I gotta be like a little weirdo again.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Anywho,
Oh, to be young and carefree with no responsibilities.
yeah. Ugh. I'm gonna cry again. I can't do this.
I'm gonna cry again.
You're
Okay.
gonna cry. I'm gonna
Well,
cry.
speaking of crying, and maybe not crying, we decided to empty our brains today, which means we each found a couple of like Reddit stories that are either stupid or funny
Oh,
or concerning.
mine are a little
maybe.
yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
Mine might be a little.
Okay, so should we
fun.
just go like one by one? Like
Yeah,
we'll like
I'm down. Yeah, let's do that.
We'll popcorn.
Ooh,
popcorn?
popcorn read.
Okay, I'll start, I guess. 'Cause
Uh,
I reached for my phone. Okay, this one's just stupid, but it gave me a chuckle.
okay, I'm ready.
This is the post. What is the proper response when your wife asks you if you think her sister is attractive?
oh God.
The first comment. Why did she say something? You think I have a shot? Here's the thing. Obviously,
Okay, wait. Is there more to the story?
No, that's literally the
Wait,
post.
that's it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So this is not like this is
Okay.
not an in-depth post, but I just thought it was funny because
like, what's the okay?
like being look, you're being a silly woman because you know that that's a bad faith question.
Oh,
Why are
100%.
you
It's
asking?
a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's an absolute trap.
And I think, yeah. How would you even answer that?
I think that first comment is honestly, it throws it back in their face a little bit, and I wouldn't actually recommend saying that. Like, why do you think I have a shot? Like, unless you're like being really like jokey about it, I guess. But I just,
wouldn't you just have to be honest?
in what world?
It'd be okay. So like,
Ooh, I don't
girls
know. I don't
know.
know.
Well, girls know that like we're like. You know when someone's attractive. Like,
Yeah.
you just know that and also they're
then that
related to
even-
you. Also, they're related to you. So that would mean that you share the same genes. And so if
To an
anyone ever
extent,
said,
but like my brother and I do not look
well,
that similar.
you're also okay, me and my brother look way too alike. And people
Yeah.
always called him like little Ryan. And I'm like, that do I look like a boy? Or does he look like a girl? And then we just like there's no mistaking that we're related. But now I'm like, if someone called him ugly, I'm like, great, now you think I'm ugly. So it's like that's where it kind of gets.
But you're not twins.
It's like they're twins. No, could you imagine?
Well, like that's different.
Do you think my
even
sister's?
still,
Do you think my
like,
sister's pretty? Like
just
they have the
because
same
you're-
face. Sorry.
I just think it's a bad question.
Oh, 100%.
Like, why?
I would
Don't
n-
fucking ask that shit.
And
And
it's like, would you love me if I was a worm?
Look, I'm a woman. I've said some dumb shit like that. Not quite to that extent, maybe. But like,
Oh yeah.
don't ask stupid questions. Just
Yeah.
don't ask stupid questions.
Stupid questions get stupid answers.
True.
Mm.
Okay, give me
Yes.
one. What do you got?
All right. Okay. Gotta bring out the big guns.
Oh,
Okay.
the computer.
Yeah, I found some. This is. Okay, am I the asshole for calling a girl overdramatic when she was crying after rear-ending me?
My first instinct wants to say yes because you should. I continue.
Yeah. Because, I'd probably cry. That's also rough. So last weekend, I attended my brother's college graduation. After the ceremony, I found the rear end of my truck had been hit. The other driver was still there. She was an 18-year-old who was crying hysterically while her mom tried to calm her down. The girl apologized profusely and said she had overestimated how much room she had to back out and hit my car. I wasn't upset because the mistakes happen. I asked if she had insurance, and she was too worked up to answer, so I turned to her mom, and she said yes. They'd go and get it as well as call the police, so there would be an official report for the insurance company. Cool. The girl was still really worked up. I told her, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not upset. Accidents happen. She's still a mess when the cops show up. I found this a little overdramatic and admittedly rolled my eyes.
Okay. Nope, that makes you the asshole.
I obviously don't know this girl, but it was beginning to feel like she was trying to manipulate her way out of trouble, even though the cop and I both said that these things happen and that the insurance will likely take care of it. Eventually, the police left. I told the girl to calm down, it's over, and to stop being dramatic. Then I got in my car and was ready to leave. My sister was with me the whole time. She told me I was unnecessarily mean to the girl. I said she was being overdramatic for no reason, especially as no one yelled at her the entire time. My sister pointed out that this girl's likely a new driver, probably worried she ruined whoever she was there to celebrate, etc. etc. Plus, she's probably worried about her rates going up, or maybe she has anxiety or whatever. Even if she was trying to manipulate with tears, I didn't have to be a dick.
Yeah.
And I shrugged it off and let it go. So far, her insurance has been cooperative, and it seems this will be resolved rather quickly. The subject came up at a party we had for my brother. Most of the family thought I was being a dick. So, yeah.
Yeah, you were. Like, I don't know what to...
I mean, It's just, like, that extra little comment is so unnecessary. Like, obviously, like, she's unconsolable. Like, just let her be. Like, if she's not bothering you, you said it's fine. You have a cop there. You have other witnesses. It does, like, it's what's done is done. Just let her cry.
Yeah. As someone who got in their first technical accident at 17.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was so dumb. It was a tiny, tiny, tiny little fender bender. And I felt so, but like, I just wanted to cry the whole time. And
I cried.
That's okay. Like, it's never a good feeling. It's never a good feeling.
Mm-mm.
And to be a fucking asshole about it and be like, oh, you're being shut the fuck up. You don't have to
like,
say
she
that
could
shit.
have left.
Right.
You came up to your car. She could have literally not done anything.
She could have not been there.
I asked my mom, actually. Okay, this might sound really incriminating. But I asked my mom this the other day. I was like, asking her all these scenarios. This is where I was asking dumb questions and I was realizing that she is not there for me. Because I asked her, I'm like, hey, if I hit someone, if I hit a parked car, right? No one saw me. Like, I'm saying all this stuff. Like, no one saw me. And I come home and I tell you, like, I did that. Like, what would your reaction be? Like, would you turn me in? Would you, like, she goes, well, you left a note. And I go, no, I didn't leave a note. And she's like, well, like, you'd go back and leave a note, right? And I go, no, I'm saying if I did this. And I was like, basically, would you be my accomplice? And she was just like, no, I'd make you. And I'm like, oh, ew, I don't like that. Like, I would never do that. Like, morally, I know I wouldn't ever put myself in that situation. It would never happen.
Still mad at your mom for hypothetically turning you in.
Yeah. And then, catch this one. Okay, what would you do?
Okay.
What would you do if I was dating a guy for like 3 years, right? We're like, we live together, all this stuff, and he cheats on me. Okay. Then I was saying this to my mom, but like, I moved back home and he shows up, right? And he's like banging on the door about something. And he's like really upset because I retaliated by I gave her 2 options on retaliation, and both of them, that woman did not have my back. I said either I spray painted his car, or I did the blank keys and wrote his phone number on them, and then like dropped them in different places, so he was constantly getting phone calls about these missing keys that like weren't missing. You seen that?
No, anyway, but that's harmless.
Yeah, harmless, right? Okay. And I was like, and he shows up at the house and he's banging, he's mad at me about it. Mom, do you answer the door? Like, what do you do? And she goes, well, I'm sure that like we can just have a conversation. And I go,
No.
Mom, first off, he's banging on the door. Do not answer that door. If there is an aggressive knock like that, you are not opening the door. You have no survival instincts. Like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, I'm sure. She's like, I'm sure that like him and we would have worked it out. And I was like, no, you wouldn't have my back. Like, he cheated on me. Like, he lied to me. He did this. She goes, I think, you know what? And I'm like, this is not a girl's girl.
I don't know why you're surprised that she had these responses. I must say.
You know what?
She's
I have
the
a bone
most
to
like
pick.
neutral. Like we're gonna talk it out.
I was like, girl, all right. I thought I don't know. I would catch a case for her, but I guess not the same over there.
Oh my god.
I'm so upset.
Okay. This is gonna be a hard left turn.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something licked my ear last night.
Shut up. Ew.
I don't have much detail because I was beyond tired, but all I know is that something wet and cold with the feeling of a tongue licked my left ear.
Okay.
I sleep in a loft bed, so how could someone just come up and wet willy / lick my ear?
Oh my god.
I remember saying, "Stop, Geisha." Geisha is my dog, but she
Yeah.
never licks my ear, and she can't climb ladders. No shit, Belle.
Wait, what?
Not to mention I sleep with a hoodie on.
What?
Please tell me I'm not the only ear-licking victim.
Wait, why does this remind me of the scary story?
I know!
Wait, that's so creepy.
There's only one upvote and there's 0 comments. It was
When was
posted
this post?
2 years ago.
2 years? Oh my god, it really slipped through the cracks. That wet
I
willy.
saw it and I went, I have to.
You
the title
lint
alone,
licker. That's wild.
something licked my ear last night.
I don't like that at all.
Here's the thing. I would have to move.
Also, sleeping with a hoodie is kind of funny to me. Is that are you preparing for an ear invasion? Like, I don't get why you're like,
It would bother me.
I couldn't do
Like
that. I'd overheat.
sensory wise, unless I was exhausted, I would absolutely overheat.
I would not be well.
Yeah.
I
I just don't think I would handle that well.
think something crawled in his ear, and that's also a big
but if
fear
it
of
felt
mine.
like a ooh.
Yeah. It's a ghost. Either it's a ghost, or
Yeah.
or definitely a bug.
Which, like, either one of those things.
Awful.
Not sleeping well the next night.
No, and now I wonder if it ever happened again.
Right.
I need some follow-ups. We should message this guy. See what the scoop is.
I might.
Yeah.
I might.
It's like one of my big fears is having a bug in my ear, like having to like hear it crawling around and like not being able to get to it,
Well,
and
the
then
thing
going
I
to the
don't
going
think
to the
that
doctor.
happens often.
Well, I've seen videos of things coming out, and I'm just really scared something's gonna lay eggs in my ear.
I think you need to get off the internet sometimes.
No, that's valid.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely a valid
Probably.
response to that.
Okay, what's your next one?
Okay, let's see. I have a couple options. Oh my god. Let's do my boyfriend didn't see me. So I don't know what this
My
is.
boyfriend
didn't
see me.
But there's a okay.
Oh god.
Yesterday we went to go. Oh gosh. Okay. Yesterday we went to go and see a movie. I had forgotten my phone and communicated that to my boyfriend on the drive there. He asked me if I would be okay without it, and I said yes. After the movie, I told him I had to use the restroom. When I got out, I walked outside. He usually waits by the entrance, but he wasn't there. I waited a few minutes and I couldn't call him, and he had the car key. I tried walking to the car, but he wasn't there. I went back in and checked near the men's restroom, but nothing. After about 10 minutes, I got pretty upset. I tried to keep myself in view of the theater while I walked around it, but he wasn't anywhere. Some strangers even offered to get me an Uber. Finally, I went in and checked one more time, and he was sitting on a couch looking at his phone. I told him I'd been looking for him, and I wasn't blaming about it. But he got super defensive and told me it was my fault for not seeing him, and I had no reason to be upset. He kept saying, "I don't understand why you're so upset," on the car ride back. When I tried to tell him that I wanted us to be more in sync with each other, especially since we're going on a trip out of the country soon, he scoffed and said, "Do I need to tell you where I'm going to be whenever we are separate?" I'm like, "Oh," which felt unfair. I didn't have my phone. Plus, if something happens to me, how long would it take him to notice? Am I overreacting? I feel kind of angry now and still hurt.
I think you're incompatible.
I think you guys, I think you guys shouldn't be together.
Yeah, I think you both are like she's overthinking it a bit, and he just doesn't get it.
Like, also communicate, hey, wait for me, or I'll meet you over here.
Right. Like,
I don't get why that was
I don't
the
understand.
conversation.
I don't understand how we got in this situation.
And how were you, like, you walked to the, how long?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
I don't get it.
That feels weird. Don't love that. And break up. Cool.
Yeah. I don't think you're right for each
I don't know
other.
why they said that she's the asshole, because I don't think she's the asshole at all.
But I do think we're blowing it a little.
I think the whole, like, being out of sync.
Does that
thing
mean
is
we're
a
out
little,
of sync?
Like,
Okay.
there's so much,
chill.
like, not, like, context
Yeah.
is not being shared.
Your feelings are valid, but we're
like, what?
we're making a lot of leaps
But maybe
and
don't
jumps.
go on that trip.
Yeah.
Maybe
Don't go
not.
on the trip. Okay. This one's fun. This one's from the Petty Revenge subreddit.
Ooh, okay, I'm excited. Me just saying all this petty
Such
revenge.
a long. Okay. The title: Sent a sexy message from my boss to a customer.
Oh, okay.
I used to work at a restaurant that functioned as a bar in the evenings. The brunch was always super busy, but the evenings were always dead, and that was my bartending shift. For context, my nickname was 2650 on account of the fact that one evening I sold $26.50 worth of booze over 6 hours.
Okay.
I guess that just means obviously
Okay,
it's not a
cool.
lot, so that became the nickname.
All right.
Anyways, people rarely came in. Because of this, I was often tasked with doing prep for the brunch rush the next morning. Cracking eggs, peeling potatoes, and of course, roll-ups. For the uninitiated, when you go to a restaurant and they give you your cutlery rolled up in a napkin, that's a roll-up. And so I know that because I did those for a theater role once.
Wow. You played having a restaurant job.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, cute.
I never had to do those. I watched other people do them.
Roll-ups?
Yeah, I worked at Hodent. We didn't need to do that.
Yeah, true. Okay. Someone does hundreds of those by hand. My boss was generally a jerk who seemingly enjoyed tasking me with shitty jobs, toilets and such, and had been a particular prick that evening before he left. The restaurant was small, and I knew he'd be slinging brunch the next morning. So in one of the roll-ups, I wrote something along the lines of, "I think you're hot. Would you go out with me? Check one, yes or no." That included his phone number. Then I put Then I put it in the pile to go out the next morning during the rush and went home. The next morning, I got a text reading, "You are such a goddamn motherfucker." That was awesome, but still, you are a motherfucker. Apparently, a couple had walked in, and he'd given the roll-up in question to the guy, who was super weirded out and confused, asking if it was for him or his girlfriend. My boss had no concept of what was happening, so he was equally weirded out by this guy handing him this napkin with his own phone number on it. It was apparently amazing.
Oh my God, I love
Honestly,
that.
That's a very creative way to get back at your dick of a boss.
Oh, 100%.
Would not fly anywhere else besides in restaurants.
No. It has to be like a specific kind of person.
Yeah, also that.
And also,
That's so funny.
I think it's really, like, that could have gone so many horrible ways. For
Yeah.
sure, especially going to a guy in front of his girlfriend. And,
That's
like,
funny.
that's also, don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
That's funny. That's a good one.
I like that. Would you ever do that?
Would I play that prank
Yeah.
if I worked in it? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I feel that.
Why not? Why fucking not?
But also, it's, like, for doing your job. Like, I get, like, they're getting assigned, like, the, like, the not as, like, good things of, like,
Well,
having to clean all the time.
The person also said that their boss was, like, usually an asshole. So it was just kind of like a,
Yeah.
hey, get fucked kind of a thing. And you know what? I respect that.
You know what? Yeah.
I respect that. Okay. What do you got?
Am I the asshole for not passing it on at the food cart? So, like, you know like the pay it forwards?
What?
Like,
Oh,
okay, like skip and go to the
okay.
next person
Yeah.
kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I could have just listened to you read the story.
Yeah,
but
no, it's fine. No. I was standing in a long line at a food cart waiting to get popcorn refill, and the gentleman ahead of me gave me his order and then said, "And whatever he wants," directing his generous smile my way. I immediately protested and said, "Sir, you don't need to pay for mine," but he said he wanted to, and I didn't want it to be a thing. So I thanked him. Then he looked me in the eye and expectantly said, "Pass it on." Hate that.
Oh.
He smiled again and looked at the long line behind me before turning to get his order. I got my refill of popcorn, said thank you again, and he looked so disappointed that I left instead of saying, I'll pay for the guy behind me. And he stopped me and seriously said, make sure you pass it on someday. I repeated the words of someone I once tried to pay back. Pay it forward. That's what it's all about. I thanked him again and escaped. But I came for the cheapest thing on the menu. Popcorn is like $2. And there was a large family behind me, and most people were coming in big groups for alcohol. So I might have gotten free popcorn, and I appreciate the gesture, but I might have had to shell out $50 for beer and a bunch of randos. And I've never liked the pass it on thing. It's generous for the first person, then the last person gets a freebie, but as is often said here, all the middle people get their prices randomized, and it's a headache for the workers. So I'll pay it forward someday, and I definitely have in the past, but I didn't play along in the moment, and I could tell the man felt his grand gesture was wasted. What do you think? Do you think he's an asshole?
I mean, I don't think you're an asshole. I think the guy that's like expectantly like, make sure you pass it on, needs to fucking chill, because like,
yeah,
then what was did you just do the nice gesture so someone could be like, oh my God,
wow, who started
you
that?
changed my day and now I'm going to do it for the person behind. Like,
no.
If you're going to do it, there shouldn't be anything attached to it.
And you don't know people's financial situations.
Right.
Like, what if that was like his last $2?
Like I would get that popcorn. I would probably feel pressured to do so if I was this person. But it's a really fair point of like, what if I can't afford whatever the fucking family behind me wants to buy?
Yeah. Like, you're budgeting too, not in this economy. You crazy.
I just think it's like
and of course,
I don't know. I don't know. The part of me that wants to be like, we should all like, it's important to take care of community, and it's important to like do nice things for people just because. But
if the guy cared so much, he could pay for that family behind.
Right.
him.
It's just like weird, like, why are you so
saying it to the one person that's by themselves?
Yeah. Ugh. Interesting.
Like, I just think I hate it. It's like the people that will film themselves handing money to like
giving
homeless
that
people.
Same energy.
Yeah. Just
like
be
no
a nice
one fucking
person.
Just either be nice or don't. I don't know what to tell you.
Ugh.
Okay.
Ick.
This is my last one. We're ending on a good one. I forgot. This was, to be fair, like the first thing I saw when I opened Reddit today.
Oh, okay.
And I went, yeah, okay, sure. It's under the, stay with me here.
I'm ready.
It's under the subreddit Ask Men Advice, which I just think is hysterical.
I've never thought to do that.
If you're ever bored, take a gander through that subreddit.
Oh, I'm scared.
Crazy. But this one's funny. The title, well, it finally happened. I vomited on my husband.
Oh, okay. I'm in.
We've been together for about 12 years, and it finally happened. I puked on my husband.
Oh, my God.
During a 69 session.
No! No! Shut up.
Please tell me it isn't the biggest deal in the world and that I shouldn't feel so bad / ashamed. Thankfully, it was mostly liquid. And I acted fast, but I feel horrible. Has it happened to you? How did you react? Edit to say thank you for the honest feedback.
Up.
I never tried to think about from a man's point of view, hence the post, but wow, thank you.
Can you read some of the comments, please?
Also, my husband laughed it off. I personally was mortified and embarrassed. He's a good man who deserves all the BJs, just maybe minus the vomit next time. You know what? I just want to start this by saying she's so real for that.
She's ever done that?
So vomited?
Like
no.
On a wiener?
No.
No.
It's a fear of mine.
Big fear.
It's a fear.
No, I would. Oh my God, that is terrifying.
But I haven't.
Oh my God.
I don't even think I've never come close to vomiting on it.
Like, good thing they've been together for 12 years. Because if anything else,
literally. I think Ken would also be very gracious.
I don't think I'd be able to look at my partner in the eye for a week.
That's the thing. I don't think I would be okay. Okay, so here's some of the comments. Here's the first one. If you told me I had to get puked on once every 12 years but was still getting head, I think I would accept these terms. Someone else, not all heroes wear capes.
Oh my God. 69 is crazy. Like, there's no easy escape. Like, you're kind of stuck too. Not like stuck, but like You have to like really like finagle everything.
Yeah, we're in a 69 and I just vomited on your ween.
Yeah, and it's like you're
woof.
That's crazy.
Woof. How do you come back from that? Anyways.
But
some of these people are just
my god.
Ew.
Ick. Are they being gross? Is this why you don't ask men advice?
Now people are just being annoying.
They're just being icky.
Now people are complaining about their sex lives in the comments because what's new?
Sister.
Ooh, we're not even gonna go there. Okay, let's see what else we got here.
Yeah, I'm just like, I could not. I don't think
most people
I
are
could
just
come
like,
back from that.
I mean, the puke frequency is pretty low, so I think it's still worth it.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I think that's a new nightmare unlocked.
This person, again, the 12 years together, this person makes a good point. Like, it'll just turn into a joke.
Like, it's like objectively funny.
Like you guys will like reminisce on, whatever.
Hey, babe, remember
in
that one
some
time
weird
I
way.
pooped on your weenie?
Yeah. Wait, this is really funny. Someone commented, I still remember my sexual health professor in college making the joke. If you want to be the guy who gets lots of BJs, you better be okay with occasionally getting vomited on.
Well, yeah. Isn't it kind of
Have you ever vomited?
No.
From giving head?
No.
Okay, I was going to say.
But I don't know if that says more about them or my skill. Not skill. I don't mean it like that. But I mean...
What are you getting at here?
You know the song? You know the song?
You know the song? What? What?
The Megan Thee Stallion.
Why do you do this?
You just Megan Thee Stallion.
You know the song?
The little thing in the back of the... You know what I mean? What's the song? What song is that?
Wet ass pussy? Wop? is that what you're fucking talking about? Hello?
Is that the song?
Yes.
Okay.
What about WAP?
Oh, no, it's fine. I just was thinking about like the part when they're like saying the back of the throat.
Uh-huh.
That's all. I was saying if their wieners wasn't long.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wieners wasn't long. Yeah, well, we know that we're not going to go there. Or you know what? Maybe we should.
No, we don't have to go there.
No, we know at least one of them was
oh,
really, 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 really small.
Yeah.
One of Ryan's exes, to be clear.
Yeah.
I hope he's listening. Wouldn't that be fun?
God, I hope not.
That'd be so fun. Yeah, I don't know. Are you asking whether it was, like, are you asking whether you should have maybe vomited?
Yeah, I was saying, I just said, I don't know if it's a if it's saying more on like my skill of not, but my brother is the kind of person that like he throws up.
Sorry, that was sorry, that was no. Please continue.
Okay, I'm
please.
talking about gag reflexes. I'm talking about gag reflexes. Okay, strict. Fuck, I'm gonna kill myself. This is my 13th reason.
What a connection to make in the middle of this conversation. Your brother has a
every time
sensitive gag reflex.
Yeah, every time he brushes his teeth, I just hear.
Well, I hope he never gets pregnant because apparently that gets worse.
That's why I knew he wasn't gay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Or, well,
yeah. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
You brought it up. I just need to remind you.
My brain's not working. That's all I had. Those are all my stories.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I needed that.
I'm really happy.
I need a little bit of a laugh. I'm still empty inside, but it's fine.
Yeah. It's still... I'm still in pain.
Pain?
Pain.
Physical pain?
No, mental.
Yep, sounds about right. Well, on that note, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for watching.
I hope we gave you a little bit of a laugh, a little bit of a tickle, if you will.
Tickle right in the giggle dick. Is that what it is? Nope. Okay, never mind.
Okay, sure.
If you ever...
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, no problem. That's what I'm here for.
You always add that little something. The little something.
Pizzazz.
Well, I hope you have a good week. We won't even shoot for great. We'll just say I hope you have a good week. Okay?
Yeah, have a good week. Don't puke on any dicks.
Oh,
And
try not to.
Yeah, please don't.
It's hard out there for a player.
We got gotta go. Please subscribe.
I have to go.
Subscribe, like, comment.
Email us. Like, I don't know what else. Send us a fucking email.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say anymore. I'm mad at everyone. I'm just kidding.
World.
Thanks for watching.
Let it burn.
This is Barely Holding On.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a blast. Well, actually, I don't know about that. I wouldn't say that. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Join us next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.